In less than, 20 minutes, I'll be cuffed and taken to jail. I'm as prepared as I possibly can be.
My name is David. I am 34 years old, and I'm a police officer. I am not a traditional police officer. You know, I grew up in the streets, and that exposed me to a lot. A lot of gangs, a lot of crime, a lot of drugs. I became the police, and it wasn't to change the world. Like, it wasn't like that. I came in because I was tired of getting with by the police, period.
What's up, bro? How you, man?
How you doing?
Coolin', bro.
It may sound cocky, but I am one of the rawest men to ever put this uniform on, and I'll challenge anybody to it.
Ma, what up? I came here to cook for you.
My childhood was a struggle in its own right. My dad, he was one of the biggest Jamaican drug dealers in Ohio. He went to jail for a while, so he ain't really worried about his son. My grandmother raised me since I was 3.
David cooking, Lord have mercy. I've seen it all.
Just some chicken breast, something simple. Don't laugh, because it's not funny.
I'm getting ready to go to jail for 60 days.
I believe the only way to change the system is always from the inside. Nothing has ever changed from the outside looking in.
Be careful.
Don't worry.
I love you, honey. I love you.
You're gonna make me cry. You know, I don't really cry.
What's going on?
What up, what up?
You know, as a fellow brother in law enforcement, you know how to work.
Right, right.
David's mission is drugs. Coming from a law enforcement background, I think he's gonna do great at this.
You ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
For me, as a police officer, going into jail for 60 days, this is a whole new experience on a whole nother level.
Come out one. Got one for booking. Come on out.
Hands behind your back, please. Okay. Hands behind your back.
Back the up, my people.
When you listen and you comply, you can do a lot easier. Take a right.
Tap your right thumb in there.
I've been a police officer for about 6 years now. Been the one booking somebody in, asking them the questions.
Glenn, have a seat.
But now I get a chance to see just another side. You got cops right now that's like, oh, I'd have never went to jail because you ain't built for it.
Hands behind your back. Come on over here. Go ahead and remove your clothing, put the jail clothing on.
I had to strip, you know, take my out, you know, I'm like, got a squat and caught. Same thing. I'm telling them to do, it reversed on me, and I'm like, wow, like, yo. And I felt like, okay, yeah. I'm one of them, like, boom.
Tell me something, Dave, because got me pissed off right now, bro.
After Rocker and Brandon fought, I found myself having to step up more and more and more and be the voice of reasoning, which is a part of my strategy because it builds trust, which is gonna be useful in my mission.
Don't get upset. It's nothing to be upset about, bro. It's a little frustrating, I get it.
I had to get Rocker to calm down because this is all it takes for you to lose it. It shows his inability to lead.
You having to defend basically your honor, your pride. I mean, we are in jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? There are unwritten rules. You're not the bad person in the situation. The things that went differently.
I feel bad for what I did to do. I really do.
Like, I like Rocker, but Rocker don't have rules. And he just acts, he just does.
I will say this, though. I'm not a head. I don't hold no power in this bitch. But I will say,
Rocker said that I'm a leader. And I'm like, oh. You know, all right, well, if I become head, I'm gonna lay some ground rules, you know, regardless if anybody like it or not.
I'll say this, bro. If he is another problem, like noise, anything whatsoever, he gotta go. Remember that now.
Because David has rules.
I'm coming to you first. You're warm. I love rocking with that now. You better.
Josh, he's a politician, period. Josh came to me and told me the kinfolk aren't following the rules. In his mind, that's what creates order. And I completely understand it, and I agree with him.
Yeah, I get a meeting here.
Hey, man. And I come.
The fact that he come talk to me, he come get me, tells me that it's a level of respect there and it's a level of understanding.
Hey, Marcel. Huh? You go up there and get the...
Bro.
Hey.
Come on, bro. Come here.
Tell the other one to come.
Tell Street to come too, man.
Hey, this stuff that we got to tighten up in here and make us being black and everybody carrying their weight and getting up and cleaning the rooms and doing all that stuff.
Have some structure. Hygiene is a must, man, for all of us, bruh.
Yes.
Hygiene, bruh. Brush your teeth, man. Do what you gotta do. Wash your face, bruh. If you take a shower the other day, I don't give a long as you shower, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Just hold yourself to a higher standard, bruh. We're in a box.
We lead, we don't follow.
Period.
Rocker said, when you speak, we all listen. Every last one of us lends you our ears. We all listen, we all pay attention because what you say actually matters.
Don't talk to me about being black, cause I'll beat the out of any one of these. But guess what? I'm also gonna give respect first. All the respect me, they never come me sideways.
I'm in a herd of sheep, dressed like a sheep, but I'm really a shepherd. I gotta play this role. Would you say I'm second in command? And yeah, technically speaking, yeah.
Corner, bro.
What, really? I'm not doing that.
Can we not do this right now?
I have one job. Dub with. And I was happy as
All of them are close friends to me, but really is like that one friend that you like vibe with.
With Prince, we connect on a different level.
You want that toast too? Hit it with your foot.
I realized I literally shared a moment of pure joy and laughter with somebody. Towards the end, it's gonna be a bittersweet moment because I was blessed to be connected with Willie, and I want the best for him. I'm ready to get the out of there. I'm sick of my mission. You know, find the big drug people. Did that. I'm done with following the rules. Dylan is more of a hipster, grew up in a black neighborhood type white boy, you know what I mean? Just cool as. He vibed better with the black culture. One of the rules of jail is the woods do not eat with kinfolk, which are African Americans. Man, listen, I don't give a about no politics.
The rules. choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we want to sit at the table? Honestly, bro, the choice is totally up to you.
He's running one race and then moves on and jumps to another race. But you can't do that. That's it. That was the last one.
David welcomed Dylan with open arms into their group. Josh wanted me to talk with Dylan as a person that holds a position of authority. Dylan, he doesn't want to get wrapped up in the racist stuff. You have to stay with your race. That's how it is. So I don't understand why David kind of encouraged the situation.
I've been asked to choose sides. Have you? Yeah, because Josh wants me to eat with either folks or white people. Oh, Prince.
Way to go back up.
What's up, bro? Josh told me to make a choice between Wood and
Today?
And he told Mark, he gave the message to Mark to give to me.
To Mark?
Yeah, because Mark's the preacher man and the moderation.
He's not comfortable with white folk. What's your decision? What are you gonna do?
I can tell Josh real quick and then have Josh in here.
I'm going out. Dylan, I'm out. Dylan.
Alright, this is what basically this guy he wants to run kinfolk because he's more black than white, technically.
Yeah, which of the y'all are gonna off, dude? Why would kill you?
Brother, I understand. Kind of relax, chill out.
Prince just doesn't understand what the situation is. Be in prison, which is where he's going. If you're white and something pops off with kinfolk, he's gonna be the first target. He's gonna be the first one that every white boy goes to, is to get him, because he's a traitor.
Some black guys are political too. And it wouldn't be just some wood rolling in on you. That's a multicultural situation there, because no race can let that happen.
I don't know. Kinfolk, wood, I ain't political, girl. Like,
What angers me is his ignorance of the situation, and when you try to talk to him, it's like he just doesn't want to accept the way it is. The hell with the rules, the hell with everything, but they don't seem to realize is, you know, it's gonna be real bad on him.
you about no color and what weird, bro.
I don't understand a lot of what David's saying because he has never been in the prison system, whereas Josh has been incarcerated. He knows what it's like to live the life of an inmate.
I don't want him to go to the yard and they would do me.
Dylan needs to wake up and realize that he's a target in my eyes.
So did you make this decision?
Dylan said he's going over to kinfolk. Man, ain't nobody gonna kill Dylan, man. You tripping, bro.
Ain't really that serious and I gotta kill the man.
It became an issue because Josh made it an issue.
It seems like David doesn't care.
Look at it like this. This is a cool pod. This is a cool pod. And nobody gonna catch no slack from me.
David is breaking the rules and putting Dylan in danger.
The more you hurt me, the meaner I get, you know?
Everyone knew something was getting ready to pop off. Dylan's got a big target on his back now. Word's out that he's open season.
La Huda, 5050. Y'all don't live in there. No.
Help me help you guys. Supposedly they said help me help you guys. Okay? I got you. You understand what I'm saying?
If the DOs didn't walk into the pod, something was going to happen.
phone was you at before you came in? You was in G, I know you was in G. 100. You was in 1?
Yeah.
My homie over there.
I got into it with him.
Real?
Yep.
He from
New York. Yeah. I got into it with him.
Real? Why?
Over haircut, bro.
What?
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah.
Does that compromise your Abner's cover story? Were you able to explain to Bishaw how you would have known Abner or that Abner could have been your boy?
It's easy. I just say I know him from back in the day. We from the East Coast. He's not gonna question nothing I say. Nobody in this pot will question nothing I say.
Shaw! Where's Shaw?
Bishaw?
Shaw, right? Come on down!
Easy. You really moving for real?
Bishaw's leaving is weird because his whole demeanor had changed. So I could tell that he basically didn't like what was going on.
This is weird.
Bratcher is like on my A++ list of DO. And I'm thinking in my head, like, if he only knew, like, I'm a sergeant, I'm on a SWAT team, I'm an FTO. I done did it all, man. So it's like, he doesn't know that course, but like, wish I could just say something to him.
I'm gonna holler at you in a minute when you get a chance on some one-on-one. Just let me know when you're free. I'm free now, man. I don't wanna talk around here.
The DOs don't speak privately with inmates. So when Prince left, I was a little taken aback. Why would David go up to him and just chit-chat? I don't like this at all.
So when we, watch what's happening on all the cameras that we have, we notice when people come and go, and if they're gone, we get concerned about them if we don't know where people are. So today you were gone for a period of time. We were concerned because we didn't know where you were.
I talk with a DO.
Yeah. So can you tell me about that? What?
Yeah.
Why were you gone? Did he call you out or what?
No, I asked to talk to him in regards to the whole pod itself, everything.
Interested in what happened out there because I'm concerned.
I'm telling you, when I was outside the pod with Bratcher, we talked about the Dillon incident. We talked about the current incident he had just did with Bishaw, as far as moving him.
That was it? That was all you guys talked about?
Yes.
Okay. What I need to know is, if we put you back in, then we can trust you.
Oh, I ain't about to say I ain't gonna say nothing. I know the truth. I know what actually happened. Everybody can't handle the truth. Everybody don't deserve the truth. It's my decision.
You're gone for a long time, bud.
Did you at any point during that conversation reveal who you are for real?
Prince. Call me, bud.
I was awakened by Prince, they want you. And I'm like, what?
Come on, Prince, let's go.
As I walked out the door, I started to realize, like, okay, is this good? Is this bad? I don't know.
So, you know we're here, it's not good. Right? We heard that you talked to some DOs.
No, not like that. Not about anything with the production.
I mean, we got the story like, he told me the names of the other people, he gave me his name, and this dude's a cop.
It wasn't like that, though.
Did you give him your name, your full name?
Well, one person. I discussed some things with him.
I didn't do it to throw anything under the bus or throw the whole production out there in the window. It wasn't like that, bro. You feel me? And y'all know I ain't lying to y'all. It wasn't like that, man. You know I ain't lying.
The thing is it got him freaked out. Those little conversations put a lot of things in motion.
Did you tell me you were a cop?
No, not necessarily.
Because that's the word amongst the DOs, is we got a cop in there. Imagine if that word got out. I don't know what we're gonna do with Mark, because all it takes is 2 DOs to start talking and another inmate hears it. Boom. We just can't take that chance. The last thing we want is to turn the inmates on us. So today you're gonna get released.
Coming from where I come from, knowing the things that I know, man.
But you also know loose lips sink ships.
Yeah, depending on who you rocking with, you feel what I'm saying? Depending on who you rocking with.
As good of a job as David was doing, I just can't risk the safety of the other participants or my staff.
So as of right now, we have no other choice but to pull David from the program.
We're not 100% sure who else David might have talked to, but our DOs did the right thing in bringing this to our attention. They'll be brought into the circle of trust so that this leak stops here. If word spreads that we have undercover plants inside the jail, these inmates could riot, attack a DO, or maybe even worse.
Now that David is gone, something's getting ready to pop off.
The woods on the yard are gonna you off, dude. I don't about no. Can't go
David welcomed Dylan with open arms into their group, but I don't know that he understood the ramifications of what he was doing. There's been an order from the people in charge of the Whites. Apparently, Dylan is a target.
That's not just a smash. Yeah, it's a life situation. Yeah.
It's not some small hit. It's frickin' beat the crap out of him until he's got to be taken out by life flight. I really fear for Dylan's safety. And I'm also worried about the whole pod, because you don't know if it's gonna be a one-on-one fight or if it's gonna turn out to be an all-out war.
I never saw someone turn itself.
Ratchet is with the Whites and is stirring up a bunch of hatred towards Dylan.
He wants to say something to me, he called, say it.
David knew Dylan was breaking the rules. He said that nothing would happen to him. Now that David is gone, it's chaos.
When you ever see Ratchet with socks and his pants kind of rolled up? Never. That's a battle dance right there.
If you look at what Ratchet's wearing, he's preparing. If Dylan gets life flighted for running kinfolk, it's gonna happen in the Thunderdome, because that's where the security cameras have limited visibility.
You approach him, usually you're lying, not a good job. Am I right? That's up. Go along to the side.
I'm worried for Dylan.
Yeah, there goes Ratchet.
Dylan could very well lose his life.
You trying to flex on me, dog?
Kill it! Hey, police, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, police! Kill it, police! Sheriff on. Everybody lock down! Lock down!
They attacked Dylan because if you go against your race, you're gonna get punishment.
Oh, he did get. He does have blood on the top of his.
So it just shows the pod is only getting more and more dangerous.
See it over there. I don't know if you remember Anna.
Hi, I'm the lawyer.
Oh, okay.
So this is just 2 copies. This is it's an amendment to the participant agreement that you originally signed. It talks about how by disclosing the project inside and to whoever it was disclosed to, it's a breach of the agreement. But we've also built in a way to remedy that breach, which is to keep you sequestered for the next X number of days, mainly to maintain the safety of the program, maintain the safety of people that are still in the facility, and make sure that, you know, we're not contacting anyone or, you know, disclosing anything to anyone that would jeopardize that. So the sequestering means you're gonna stay here, but no email, no phone, no contacting anyone.
Yeah, I don't gotta talk to anybody.
This is a really unusual thing for us because what they now have is confirmation.
Right.
And so we need to take that very seriously to just see whether that turns into anything that requires us to shut the program down, essentially, which is in the cards. So, I mean, if you want to just take a look and we can kind of walk you through different things.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
And what this will do is basically it puts our agreement back.
Right. Just put it back in place.
Exactly.
I'm hip.
There's a place to sign on the back. Great, thank you.
When you were listening to Mark talk about you, do you think that was a fair characterization where he's basically saying, look, he's putting Dylan at risk here. He's putting him in danger.
Negative, of course not. Because had he known the whole entire situation, he would never said that. It just looked like that based off of what his head was telling him. You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say what my head was telling me.
No.
I would say the race was telling me.
Well, I mean, they going by the head,
I was
though.
being told on my end, he's going to be jumped if he pledges to you guys. And there was communication actually going to the yards. And when I say yards, I mean prison. And it came back that they were to life flight him out, you know?
This was one of a few incidents where David actually thinks he's bigger than what's going on. He thinks he can, like, do his thing. And when he did that, someone had to pay the price for David bringing him in.
Which seems to be a revolving theme around David.
Well, I didn't really bring him in. That's the thing. See, that's why we're here, to clear the air.
rules.
No, because I'm a secondary. I got a head above me. Am I correct?
Yeah,
I didn't call that shot.
I think you had more influence than you realized, and you could influence him to, hey man, we can hang out and stuff, but you gotta follow the rules to an extent so you don't get beat down.
Now, David, you quickly earned the trust of the inmates in your pod, but one choice you made had a direct impact on one of the other participants, putting him at risk.
Which one was you in before you came? You was in G, I know you was in G. 1. You was in 1? Yeah. My homie over there. I think he might run with Chicago. He Puerto Rican? Yeah. I thought he took with him.
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah.
Does that compromise your Abner's cover story?
The footage speaks for itself, but my thing is, what were your intentions?
Honestly, and this is being honest, no malicious intent. I literally lost sight of myself. I literally was thinking, yo, that's my homeboy, we both from the, and I remember saying, like, we both from the East Coast. I know he whoopty woo woo woo. For that, I apologize, because I really wasn't. That was just a mental lapse, and You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, look how I'm saying it. I'm saying it like it's okay, like it's cool. I'm not saying it like, yo, go him up. You know what I'm saying? He did it. I'm just talking in general, you feel me? But
I understand that your intention was not malicious, but that's the difference between me and you. I've been there.
Talk about the threat that you felt.
When I read the sign language, it was Chicano, green light, program, snitch, confirmation. And one of the letters he used was SK, you know, like saying shank. And I was like, they're waiting for a shank to come from the other side. I'm not here for that.
I literally was just talking, I got lost in that though.
Well, and
and
one of the things that you struggled with is the more power you got, the less things mattered to you.
Right.
And you can see it in your face there. You're like,
it's true.
Whatever.
Can you understand why
For sure.
Abner was so upset and angry?
I would never question it. You're correct to be upset at me.
Yeah.
There couldn't have been a worse person to say it to. B-Shaw was like...
Anybody else I could have pretty much covered. If you told a Chicano.
And then you had problems with him. I didn't know until he confirmed it was you.
Yeah.
And that's why we were all talking, because he brought up he had a little squabble. I'm like, well, ooh, you know, I'm like, oh man, what?
But you do take responsibility.
For sure. No question about it.
For what you did and what happened.
Yes.
Do you forgive him now that you...
Oh, of course. Not only as a Christian, but I know his caliber, and that's not him. I know it was in malice, but it's like, here I am, I'm like, man, he's gotta know some street smart, but then again, I'm like, oh, he's in law enforcement. He's in the streets. He's in the streets.
No.
But he's the good guy. He's not the bad guy.